Hello everybody and welcome to the behind the scenes director commentary of The Mission Legacy, which is our first movie that we've posted on YouTube. So if you haven't seen The Mission Legacy, I advise you to go watch it now. And so before I go on and shift through the scenes and talk about them, I think I should give some background information about The Mission Legacy and how it came to be. And so how that happened was sometime in 2011, I believe. Me and Jordan Cordeau got together and we wanted to film this action movie. And so we filmed, this 6-minute action movie, and it was kind of lame, but it got us pretty into filming movies. So I was like, man, we should do another one of these. So I invited Jose and Nestle over, and that's how they got wrapped into this thing. And so we made I believe a 9-minute movie that was considerably better, but not that great. And it was called Bloodstone. And, Jose and Neftali got into it, and so they're like, dude, we've got to make another one. We've got to, push our limits. And so I went back to the drawing board, and, I began to think of different things, and that's, basically, I'm, the storyline, plot person. I usually come up with, most of the films that we do. And so I came up with 4 characters and 1 program, and thus the Mission Legacy was born. And so, filming became, a really big bond to us, and, it was a pretty fun thing. And so, since we have posted it to YouTube, there has been a lot of revisions to the original movie, and so this is the YouTube version that you'll find on YouTube, but it's not the original version. We completely redid the first, I think, 4 minutes of the movie, and so I don't think I have the original movie. I might have deleted it to save space, but if I could pull up the Mission Legacy special features right here, there are some clips of us working on the original beginning. Right here, what was happening is we were doing a this was the scene when I walked in at the opening sequence, walked in to pick Jose up from the back of that one house. And so Jordan was kind of, making up the choreography, the fight scene. And so this was us first making the fight scene that Jordan did. And then this right here is where from the first scene that we did. This is the old stuff. This is way back over, I don't even know. It was probably 2011, I think, is when we started the Mission Legacy. So about, it was, well over 5 minutes. Okay, so it's just about 9 minutes, little over 9.5 minutes. That's when the revised stuff stopped, and we got into the old stuff, and we didn't have enough time to revise the whole video. So I just thought, we need to have a hook, we need to have a grabber, and so the beginning, revising the beginning will be good enough because it was. I'll show you what the original thing was. So, this was about just about the last thing that we filmed together, I think. It might have been Finite, working on Finite the Fall. That might have been the last thing. I can't really remember, but either one of these two. And so, I basically, in this one clip, I just gave away my old address to my old house. My mom got really mad at me for that, and so that was pretty funny. If you guys don't know, Jose did a little interview with Jordan about this one slitting the throat that I did. He asked Jordan what it was like, and Jordan, it was pretty hilarious. So I posted that on YouTube. It's like 27 seconds. You guys should check that out. So, what originally was supposed to happen in the scene, like the coordination, was right when I walked up the stairs, I was supposed to hear Neftali like making footsteps on the stairs, and I was supposed to go, "Whoa, there are people in here," and run straight out. And there was a bunch of noise that was happening around us, and so it kind of took me a while to realize that Neftali was actually stomping on the stairs and whatnot. It's one of my favorite parts in the movie. As always, Jose sounds, I don't know what he sounds like. So I just go along and look inside the house. I thought I had the Nexus original soundtrack that was playing right at the opening there, and I thought that was it was really cool. I like it was by Solami. I like that music a lot. I mean, I like that the band. It's pretty awesome. I'm not sure if I added this in the bloopers, but there were a bunch of outtakes of Neftali trying to throw the apple, and I think eventually one time he ended up hitting Jose in the head. That was pretty funny. But just it didn't look as cool as I thought it would. I thought there was gonna be a big flare, and just yeah, didn't end up looking as cool. So you guys gotta check out this one. That's my, you hear that breathing noise? That's my editing skill. I did the lighting and the noise. Did some sound wizarding, lighting wizarding, and I mean, I've gone through a lot of crap videos that we've done, and I've like edited it, so I have I am pretty much a master of Windows Live Movie Maker. I thought that was pretty nice sequence to add there, and then I ended up dragging Jose by his foot, and I'm not what he ends up dragging the gun by his foot, and I was like, dude, that looks, what do you look kind of stupid there, and he did that purposely. So so just about right here, this is where this is revised, of course. All of this until like 9.5 minutes is revised, but right here is basically what the beginning, the original beginning of the Mission Legacy looked like. Jose was lying down there on the concrete, and I came running in, and so basically we hadn't explained at all that we were on a mission and that we kind of failed it and kind of ran right into it. So that's why we added all of the other filming that we did. And so yeah, this is the one scene where in the original thing that I showed you, Jordan was making up the choreography. And I remember before in the choreography, it was supposed to be, I think, unlike what happened, it was supposed to be I shoved Jordan onto the ground, and then Jose helped him up, and then punched him right as he helped him up. And what ended up happening, as Jose usually does, is Jose didn't just help him up and punched him down again. He helped him up and then shoved him, like body slammed him to the ground. And that that's his type of fighting. He just like grabs you and just bear hugs you and shoves you left and right till you fall to the ground. And I think in the Mission Legacy 3, there's a great example of that. One of the best fight scenes that there is between Daniel and Jose. But that's for another director commentary. So, this was... I remember the original version of us getting Jordan and walking him into there was really bad. And actually, if you watch, I think it's the end of this very video, Jose tries to pick Jordan up, and he's just so heavy, and Jose's like, ugh, can't quite get him up. And right there, that was Jordan's tee. I completely forgot that was Jordan's tee, but that happened, so, whoa, hey there, Neftali, whoa, hey there. I'm surprised nobody noticed that before. I just noticed how that was. So there Jordan is, drinking my germs. I wasn't sick, actually. I was fine. I look like a boss in that hoodie, just saying. So let me see. Just a bunch of crud, and this is where, this is the original stuff. And, a lot of the original stuff, right, in like the middle part of the movie, especially when we use a horrible camera, it's complete crap, and a lot of it really needed to be cut out. And so I actually did cut. There was a lot of this particular scene that I cut out because it was droning on, but I left it in because there was important storyline, us being excommunicated from the MTK program. So we didn't have time to revise it, but so I just settled on cutting some of the stupid stuff out, and unfortunately I'm doing stupid stuff right as we're getting into the important part of the storyline. I'm eating crackers, and they were like jalapeno crackers, and I was dying, and it was funny. And so a lot of people that have watched this have asked us how we set this up, and if how we set that Skype call up with my mom and me, and us rather. And actually, that was not a Skype call. A lot of times, what we do in the movie is we take a video recording of someone, and then we play it back on the computer or the phone or whatever it is, and so basically, the one person that is recording the video, he says stuff, and then pauses for another response, and then we play it back with someone watching the video, and they fill in the blanks. So it's like dialogue. I'm losing my words left and right. And so we actually did that with all the phone calls that you hear throughout all three movies. Will be us recording memos on the phone, and then we just play it back because you know, I didn't own a phone that had a right SIM card, so this is a scene that I think did need to be cut out, but you know, it did have a kind of low level of swag, and so um, I ended up making it for the DVD movie, which was like a long time ago, and then for YouTube, I kind of just like, you know, it's enough, you know, I'll leave it in, but you know, kind of drones off all of us doing stupid stuff, and I think that there is on the special features, you'll see how both Jordan and Neftali had trouble getting their arms into their jackets, and it was completely funny. I was laughing out loud, and then Neftali does this stupid walk. And so if I take the audio out of here, well, not the audio, but the music. If I take the music out of here, you could hear Jose and Neftali were beatboxing in the background while Jordan was getting dressed, and I think he was the first one to get dressed actually. So they were beatboxing. It was pretty cool. So here I am, being all swag-like. I had this. My hair was pretty long in this moment, but at one time, I can't remember if it was before or after we filmed this, my hair was legit an afro. I legit had an afro, and it was coming out all the sides. Looked like someone had like squeezed Play-Doh out of my head. It was crazy. And so actually, I think I took a lot of screenshots of this one when I cocked the gun. Took a lot of screenshots, and I was wondering if that should be like the official wallpaper for the movie, but I think we settled on something else. What was the thumbnail? I don't know, but this was a long time ago, really long time ago. All right, sorry, I cut out for a moment there. So, you know, I do my swag walk, whatever, and then and so we finish up the epic swagginess with us walking through, and Jordan Jordan trips. I don't know. He tripped on the sidewalk. That was what he tripped on, and that was actually not on purpose. That was like not supposed to happen. And so I was like, dude, that is like golden. We gotta keep that in because it's just so funny. And when we ended up, now let me pause it right here. So we ended up wanting to do it again because, you know, while we were filming it, like we were like, dude, that was stupid. We're gonna look like idiots. So we gotta redo that again and act all swaggy. And so, you know, I felt my evil little prank wheels turning, and I was like, because Jordan had just said, alright, you know, this time tallest in the back, and so I felt my evil little thinking wheels turning, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna trip and I'm gonna topple them all over like dominoes. And so we walked, and I like just bear grabbed Jose and fell, you know, he fell to the ground. He grabbed Neftali and he fell to the ground. And then Jordan at the end, he was still standing, and he was just like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" He was ticked off. It was really funny, and we ended up getting into a fight. I think that's in the behind the scenes. So in this particular scene, we got really word heavy, and we were explaining a lot of stuff, and so I made a director's call, and so we decided to use a lower quality camera. It had crappy video, but it had a lot better recording. The camera that I'm using right now is what we used for all the other videos that had clear recording, and you know, this camera, if I go to the end of the room, you probably couldn't hear me at all, because you know, the recording is pretty bad, and you know, this camera is outdated, so I need to get another one. But And so a lot of the middle of the movie we used this really crappy camera, and I kind of regret it because it wasn't really worth it. Getting worse video quality for better sound quality, it's never really worth it. Depending on what the ratio of sound and video is. So I'm dropped that stop right there, and I think that's in the bloopers. And of course, Jordan came up with that thing when he was standing by the wall. He was actually peeing. He was just peeing, and now he's doing this funky dance. And he had like splattered a cup of water against the wall, so it looked like he's peeing. But you can really see it in the video, so I don't think anyone could tell. Okay, right here, right when he said, oh wait, it's not yet. Just get your bullets prepared. And then Nestle says, I don't got no bullets in here. I cut out a blooper because right after that, Jose goes, pretend that you have bullets, stupid. And Emily started laughing like crazy because I don't even know, like Jose said stupid weird or something. Apparently it was really funny. So that was in the bloopers, and then we cut it in. I was still smiling. And so he said it again. And just as Jose is doing right now, we do a lot of improvising on our lines because I usually just vaguely like point out like what we're supposed to do and what we're supposed to say. Mainly because Jordan just hates having to memorize all of his lines and all of his fight coordinations. So when you have like a fight coordination made by Jordan, it usually never goes smoothly. So we end up always, almost always improvising on our lines. And, so, yeah. And my sister, that's my sister right there. She started smiling. And, you might notice that she's not the greatest actor. The funny thing about this right here is, you'll notice Neftali is shot. So Jordan tells me to get Neftali, right? And so I go down to do just that. So I tell Jordan to move Emily, move the girl inside the building, and then so Jordan tells me, all right, so you better get Neftali because he's wounded. And so I come outside, and oh, here's a stupid thing. Look, Jordan just like standing there, putting the gun away, and I'm standing like an idiot. So he told me to get Jordan Neftali because he's wounded and he's bleeding out, and then I come and get Emily and escort her inside, and we both completely forget Neftali, and so we had to add this in, and so that was pretty funny. Pretty funny. So I don't think anything happens that much. Alright, so when Emily shoots Jordan, it's pretty funny because Jordan like falls like a split second later. The gun didn't make any sound. And then there's toilet paper hanging out of Jose's butt because he went to the bathroom. That's pretty funny. He made that up himself, and that was pretty humorous of him. It's pretty funny. He was in the bathroom. So in this particular scene, Jordan, one of my favorite Jordan quotes is in this scene where when Jose picks Jordan and Neftali up to medic them, and I can't even remember what was so funny about it. We were talking about something before, and I think about how Neftali did something stupid, and it's just about right here. Just shut up and act smart. Neftali had done something stupid before, I think, and so it was really funny. So I'm all out of time, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!